Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unscripted and Unchained RPG Review. I am DM Bloodworth, and as you can see, today I'm going to be spending a little time showing you the game Atlas. Atlas is, it's not quite an expansion of the survival MMO arc. It's just using the same engine as it is, and, as that game does. But it's going to have, fairly similar graphics, obviously, and mechanics. It's still in early release. You could purchase it on Steam. It's a one-time cost, so even though the game is kind of rough, once you've purchased it, you've purchased it. It's free to play. Beyond that, until it finally releases, and then I'm sure they'll clutter it up with microtransactions and such. It is currently kind of mixed reviews on it on Steam, but again, people coming in that aren't familiar with what games look like in their early alpha or alpha, alpha stage of their development, there is, still the potential for a lot of bugs and things that need to be tweaked. So, I expect to see some of that still in, in the game at this point. I did jump into it and, made sure that it at least works. Now, I know they recently did a patch, I believe on Friday. They ran a patch, and usually what happens when they do patches is that you have to start from scratch again. So you will see, most likely, the very first experience into, for any other player, into the game. And, it should be an interesting look. Now, just to give you a little background, pirate-themed games are, kind of near and dear to me. I first got into computer games, single-player computer games that were pirate-themed back in 1995 with High Seas Trader, and that's really where I developed the character name of Bloodworth. So that's where DM Bloodworth actually comes from. Is I started using Bloodworth as my my gaming name, and so like I said, it dates all the way back to 1995. So that's how long I've been involved with computer gaming, as far as what I would consider the modern era of computer gaming. And this being an MMO, I really picked up my interest in MMOs around 2001, 2002, somewhere in there, and quickly went to games like Pirates of the Burning Sea, and some others. So, any place where I could, delve, headlong into piracy is something that, I always look to do. It's one of my favorite genres, regardless of whether it's a role-playing game or, an MMO on online. So I'm going to jump into the game, make sure it fires up, and I will be with you in a moment. I see that they attached Battle Eye to this, so that's a little new. So they apparently adding some other content. If you can hear my family in the background, the girls, that's all I live with. My wife and my two daughters are watching some awards show. I can't for the life of me understand why to watch awards shows. The music's loud, so I'm going to tone that down as soon as I can. Apologize for that. Sorry about that. I wasn't expecting that so fast. So we're gonna save that. Okay, so let's see what happens when I rejoin. So I'm drinking my Captain Morgan's pumpkin spice rum. I guess playing a pirate game, you kind of have to, you know, or at least I have to drink some rum. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to have to recreate my character or not, or maybe I'll have a preset save. Either or, it's not going to be a major problem. It takes a few moments to create a character. Kind of a download screen that's taking some time. Fortunately, it's not telling me how long it has to do this. Maybe we're in. And so this is why it's called Unscripted and Unchained, because you never quite know what is what's going to happen here as it's uploading or downloading. Actually, downloading the. It's probably gathering all of the graphics and the tiles and everything for where I'm at. So I didn't have to recreate my character. So let's see. So press R to toggle between combat and non-combat mode. Left mouse button for left hook. Right for right hook. When in combat mode, mouse scroll up for a jab. Alright, so they're telling me basically how to do combat. So, R. Okay. Alright, so that's, you want to see somebody lit a fire. There goes the seagull. So let's see, that's C is crouch. And you go to your inventory. So when you go to your inventory, you can actually see your character now. So this here is my character. I'm on a PvE server, just so you know that. And my current skills, so I've trained these current skills. So the basics, tools of the trade. I have to gather some material, and what's been hanging me up right now is that I haven't been able to find flint just yet. So the E button allows me to collect fiber or other resources. Not very difficult to collect materials. See, I'm finding stone. What's holding me up is I can't find flint. Now wood, you get from punching the tree. But you have to actually monitor your damage and make sure that you're not killing yourself doing this. You can actually kill yourself. That tree's not giving any more. So I could find plenty of stone. The reason you need flint is obviously so you can make some flint weapons. Stone fiber. I'm not quite sure where you hit this to harvest. It's still not finding me flint. You can see it's kind of choppy. I'm hoping these animals aren't too aggressive because I have virtually no combat skills. And these are level 11 wild boar, so there's no chance on... Yeah, I can find plenty of stone. This is sugar cane. I don't know what a cow is. I guess it's some kind of other... No, I have... You can kill these things. What is that? A wild chicken. It is super, super choppy. Now, I learned the last time that you can actually kill yourself punching these things. I just do not know where to find flint. There's water. Oh, alright, I just drank some water. I guess you could drink seawater. Usually not recommended. And here we are, frozen, frozen, frozen. Let's see if we have a map. Yes, we do. So hold the left mouse to look closer at the map. And to look closer at the compass. And then add and subtract. So, let's see. That's something else. Alright, let's put the map away. See, there's somebody else there. What I wouldn't do for just one piece of flint. So I've beaten these, you know, you can kill these tortoises, and get hide from them. However, you do a good amount of damage to yourself fighting them. That's got me sap. I just took coal out of that campfire. All right. Well, I found quite a bit of coal. But it would be really nice to find flint. It is locked. Pen locked. But I will show you that you can fight these things. So I'm actually nearly dead. I gotta wait till I heal up a little bit. Let's see. I need to see where my health is. My health is 38, so here I can see. My health is 38. It's increasing slightly. Okay, so I'm crafting I've crafted one of the, now I have a water skin. Craft one of those. Need some more hide. Let's see now. I better check my health. Alright, 66, I'm fine. Check my health again. Alright, so it's 61. Got quite a bit of leather. I'm down to 57. Okay. Oh, good. I can craft one of these. Probably leveled up. Up, I need some more hide. Alright, so I'm able to level up here. Skills. Okay. Advanced tools. Why can't I do this? Tools of the trade. Alright, well I can get a stone pick. Craftable spear. Can't find that damn flint. Requires how many skill points? Oh, 8 skill points. That's why I can't do it. Alright, so I gotta keep on working. Well, I can get I need some wood. And I need some hide. That's only giving me thatch. I need wood. This is like a different kind of tree. There we go. another piece of wood, damn it. There we go. Let's see if this will allow me to get flint now. There we go, flint. And we just learned. It's probably almost dead. Alright, take it easy there. Oh, he needs some food. Alright, let's see. Let's eat something. It seems to have frozen up. Okay. Alrighty. Come on. It seems to have frozen. So let's see. Well, I'll wait to see if it actually comes back. But let's see. So you're not looking at a frozen screen. Switch. There we go. All right. So I mean, until I catch, if this thing actually recatches up, or oh no, there goes it crashed. So, all right. So as you can see, I mean, it certainly is early access, and it certainly is, a game that they have to, certainly increase its stability, and but you can see some of the basics of it. It's a very typical survival MMO where you're going in basically without any skills, without any tools, without any basic resources, and then you have to go in and create everything from scratch and slowly build your character up. Now with these type of survival MMOs, they're MMOs for a reason, and you do have to find yourself a group of individuals to help you along, and you help them along. And so it is a very social experiment, in a sense that if you try to go it alone, especially if you are on a PvP server, you are going to have a very tough go of it. So so far as I'm picking up the game, and it seems to be mechanically speaking, it at least makes sense, that you need to get those basic skills and get those basic tools, and then certain things will open up to you. not being familiar at all with the game, shows you, I didn't realize that, this is, first you need the pick, then the pick will gain you access to Flint, and now Flint will give me access to, with that pick, now I can harvest without doing damage to myself, and, now I can start fighting those things. In good thieving fashion, I've already stolen some coal from some other individuals, so I'll be able to start my own fire and start producing food. It seemed that my character was going to die there because of lack of food. So now that I've collected plenty of meat and coal, I'll just learn how to create a campfire and cook my own food. So well, I hope you enjoyed it. You know, very early access games are, run like this, very commonly. So, once again, thanks for joining in. I hope you enjoyed your weekend, and looking forward to, another work week starting up. And, I will have another follow-up video on with Atlas probably next week. And I'll probably do this as a weekly, a Sunday evening, Atlas, show off. So make it something that I return to on a fairly regular basis, especially as the game had only released a couple weeks ago, and so there seems to be a lot of people looking into it, and so hopefully this is a good video for people to take a look at. First impressions of it on my part, since I've played many games like this, it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like it's going to develop into something that's, that's at least interesting enough. It has ships in it that you can man and operate, and go into full piracy. I can't wait till I'm up and ready for doing that kind of a thing. So I'm really looking forward to that. So have a good weekend, all. Thanks for joining.